Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trivia. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing all right. And the past 2 weeks have been mental health weeks, I guess. But getting through it. You know how it is. But we're going to wait a second for more people to join. It usually takes a couple minutes for people to get here. I got a new microphone, you guys. Not this one. This one's staying forever. But I wonder if I can reach it down here. It's in this box. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. I got a new what's it called? A lavalier microphone that is wireless. Let me show you. And it came with two of them, which is nice. I can lose one. These little guys that I can just clip here. And it also came with fluffies to put on so I can record outside without picking up wind. Hey, Royal, welcome. So I'm excited for that. You'll see these in a video coming up in a few weeks. I'm going to save the directions just in case I haven't tested it yet. Hey, Acid Nutria, welcome. Good to see you. So keep your eyes out for a surprise live. Be sure to ring the little bell. Salam, Ikram. Because surely at some point I'm going to test this out on a surprise live, but I don't know when that is because it's a surprise live. So ring that little bell and you will be notified when I go live in the middle of the night my time. Fear fell asleep during the cave video. That's awesome. I'm glad you liked it and were able to relax enough to sleep. So this week I decided to do things slightly different. Hola, it's GW. Because we only have a very small handful of countries we're going to visit next month. So I thought, why don't I let you guys pick the countries? And I thought, for once, I would let everyone pick. Usually just channel members pick, but every once in a while, everyone gets a choice, whether it's history magazine or trivia topics. So the only stipulation was that the person who requested the country has to be present when I'm asking it. So since Veer's here, I have them all posted out here. We will start with Veer's country, who picked Mongolia. So let's start off. I figure since I got so many, I'm only going to ask 5 per requested country. But it also depends if people are actually here, So we'll start with 5, and if we go on and we still have extra time, we'll come back to your countries. How's that? Question number 1 about Mongolia. Where is Genghis Khan buried? Where is Genghis Khan buried? Where is Genghis Khan buried? Where is his burial site? Wyatt says ... And HGW's got it. It's unknown. Good job, HGW, for getting it first. Nobody knows. It is unknown. Yes, Ekram. I think it was deliberately made unknown. It is in the ground, Daryl. Welcome, Daryl. Presumably, but we'll never know. Hey, JJ. I'm sorry you're having a terrible day. We'll do your country next, JJ. Maybe he was burned. Maybe he's in Wyatt's backyard. Who knows? Nobody will ever know, probably. Number 2. Finish the phrase. A Mongol without a horse is like a bird without blank. A Mongol without a horse is like a bird without blank. And Veer's got it first. It is wings. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is wings. It's like a bird without wings. Here is another fill in the blank. Number 3. Mongolia is nicknamed the land of blank sky. Mongolia is nicknamed the land of blank sky. land of blank sky. Fill in the blank. And Veer's got it. It is blue. Good job to Veer. The answer is blue, the land of blue sky. Number 4, what is a Mongolian nomadic home called? There's 2 possible answers because I think there's 2 different technical types of homes, but who can tell me one of them? What is a Mongolian nomadic home called? And Wyatt has got it first. It is a yurt. Good job to Wyatt. The answer is a yurt. A yurt. A ger is also another type of house, but yurt is the more commonly known one. And number 5 has 3 answers. So let's see if anyone can get all 3, or if we'll have 2 winners or 3 winners. What are the 3 sports performed at the Nadam Festival? What are the 3 sports performed at the Nadam Festival? What sports do you think they do at this Mongolian festival? There are 3 of them. One is wrestling. Good job to Veer. One of them is wrestling. Horse ride. Oh, Veer's got them all. Horse riding and archery. Horse racing, close enough. Horse riding and archery. So good job, Veer. You got all 3. It's wrestling, horse racing, and archery. All right, since JJ's here, we'll do JJ's country next. Hey, Alex, welcome. JJ requested Monaco. And JJ's got them right there. Horse riding, wrestling, and archery. Oh, Monaco's on the other page. Because it's just the next country after Mongolia. Number 1, what is the name of Monaco's royal family? What is the name of Monaco's royal family? What is their family name, obviously? Don't give me first names. Their family name. It's been ruling Monaco since I think the 1200s or 1400s, something like that. I think it's the 1200s. What is the name of Monaco's royal family? It is Grimaldi. Good job to JJ. The answer is Grimaldi. Grimaldi. Good job, JJ. Grimaldi is their name. Have I ever done archery from a horse? No, I have done archery like maybe 3 times in my whole life, and it was on my feet. So I'm sure it is very difficult. Princess Diaries is Grimaldi Ronaldo Fear. Not that I've read those books thousands of times and know that by heart. I love Meg Cabot anyway. Yeah, her last name is Grimaldi Ronaldo, Princess Diaries. Hey, Mandy J and Little J ASMR is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Number 2, what is Monaco's most famous casino? What is Monaco's most famous casino? They have a couple of casinos. What's the big famous one? Yeah, Genovia is my homeland too. And Alex got it first. It is Monte Carlo. Good job to Alex for getting it first. There's Wyatt, Veer, and JJ right behind. The answer is Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. Number 3, what is a resident of Monaco known as? What is a resident of Monaco known as? What are they called? If you're from Monaco, what are you called? And Andre's got it. Hey, Andre here. Andre is here. It is Monegasque. Good job to Andre for getting it first. There's HGW and Alex right behind. It is a Monegasque. A Monegasque. Andre was at my surprise live the other day. Greetings to John in Greece, Kalispera. And Andre is very good at trivia, so get ready. Number 4, Monaco's flag is almost identical to which countries? Monaco's flag is almost identical to which countries? Yes, JJ, live chats on Veer reminded me. And Alex got it first. It is Indonesia. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Indonesia. The same colors of Poland, but their flags are flopped. And the only difference in Indonesia and Monaco's flag is that Monaco's red is slightly redder, it's slightly darker. And the flag is shaped more rectangular. Yes, Charles Leclerc won the Grand Prix. I read about that. Yes, and I know people are very excited. I don't know why people are very excited, but I read that people are very excited about Charles Leclerc winning the Grand Prix this weekend. So cool. Here in America, we had the Indianapolis 500 this weekend, and I heard all about that. Number 5. Which Hollywood actress became Princess of Monaco? Monaco Grand Prix is more of a parade these days. And HGW's got it. It is Grace Kelly. Good job to HGW. The answer is, of course, the beautiful, beautiful Grace Kelly. Loved her. Yeah, Formula One is not very good for the environment, but most things are not. Yeah, Rear Window is my favorite Grace Kelly movie. Fear loves Rear Window too. That's the best one. Hitchcock in general is amazing, but Rear Window is the best Grace Kelly movie, in my opinion. All right, I'm going to call out some names and see if anyone is here that had requested a country. Do we have Alessia or Nefertum who requested the same country? Do we have Kamraz or Abdul Hamad who also requested their same country? Kamraz or Abdul Hamad, just put in the chat if you're here. Do we have Julio here? Ariana's here. It is also very warm and partly cloudy here, Ariana. Is Wiz Cali Bryant here? Is Kusia in Kyrgyzstan here? Kusia. There's also CLB. Harry Potter. Harry Potter comes to trivia a lot if Harry's here. Canopy. Just chime in if you hear your name. Laku. Austrian Cake. You can guess what country they requested. Austrian Cake. Jacob Lowe, one of my channel members, Jacob Lowe. There's also Shelly or Mohammed or Big Lad. It's everyone that requested countries. I'll do another call out in a bit. But if no one's here to do their trivia, let's start a poll and see which country we should talk about next. Ooh, they changed this little layout. It's much smoother. All right. 2 of these countries we have done before. Hey, John. Welcome. Ekram says Nauru, but I had to take these previously. Ekram, I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would love to do Nauru. Mandy J's coworker is Austrian, moving back to Vienna soon. Is that good or bad? Andre's tucked up in bed, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, 2 of these 3 countries we've already covered. Ooh, it looks so good. I like this new format here. So up at the top of the chat will be a little poll. You might have to click on it to pull it up all the way. Oh, he's great and we miss him. That's too bad, man, DJ. But it sounds like they're going home, so that's always a good thing. All right, gonna end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7. No, there was no stream 2 weeks ago. I was out of town. 6. Oh, it's tied. Wyatt's from Belarus. 4, 3, 2. 2 countries are tied right now. 1. Oh, 3-way tie again. I'm going to wait till the next vote to see who breaks it. And then I'm going to end it. I need one more vote. One more vote. It's a 3-way tie. It doesn't help me at all. And one more vote if you haven't voted. All right. That might be everyone who's awake. All right. So how about this? Let's do... Oh, okay. So how about this? Got to do all 3. Well, why don't we start with Myanmar? Since it's first, do you see the little results? Myanmar's up at the top. And Chile. And then we'll throw Turkey back into the poll. And we'll try Turkey again. So we'll do Myanmar and Chile. How about that? Starting with Myanmar, staying in the M's. We'll do Myanmar, Turkey, and then we'll call out and see if anyone who requested countries is here. So I have for you 12 questions about Myanmar. 12 questions about Myanmar. First of all, of course, what was Myanmar previously known as? Oh yeah, what concert were you at, Asanuchi? What was Myanmar previously known as? And Wyatt has got it first. It is Burma. Good job to Wyatt. The answer is Burma. Good job, Wyatt, for getting it first. It's probably the easiest question on here. Number 2, what is Myanmar's largest Buddhist temple? A musical festival, and you got to meet Lana Del Rey. That's incredible. Wow, that's so cool. What is Myanmar's largest Buddhist temple? You can find it in Yangon. It's very big and very, very shiny, let's say. I don't want to give away the name. Not that one, Royal. It's not the name I have it as. It is Blank Pagoda. Not that one, Alex. Blank Pagoda. It's the big, big, famous one in Yangon. It's not Angkor Wat. That's in Cambodia. The Greater Western Angkor Wat. No, unfortunately, it is not that easy of a name. There we go. Andre's got it. It is Shwedagon Pagoda. Good job to Andre. The answer is Shwedagon Pagoda, which means golden pagoda. Shwedagon Pagoda. Good job, Andre. Number 3, what is Myanmar's largest city? What is Myanmar's largest city? Andre knows it because of civilization. That's good. Yes, JJ, live chat's on. And Asanutri's got it. It is Yangon. Good job to Asanutria. It is, of course, Yangon. Yangon. Number 4, where can you find the densest concentration of Buddhist temples? Where can you find the densest population of Buddhist temples? And of course, it's in Myanmar. You have to tell me the name of the site. Don't say Myanmar. Asanutri said it. It is Bagan. Good job to Royal. The answer is Bagan. 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 Number 5. Who won a Nobel Peace Prize while under house arrest in Myanmar? It's not the capital. The capital is still technically under construction. HGW's got it. It's Aung San Suu Kyi. Good job to HGW. The answer is Aung San Suu Kyi. Hopefully, I don't think we know where she is currently, but hopefully she's alive and well. Number 6, what is the capital city of Myanmar? What is the capital city of Myanmar? And Andre's got it. It's Naypyidaw. Good job to Andre. The answer is Naypyidaw. There's our Finnish word of the day is su, which means mouth. Yes, Naypyidaw. Very weird to spell. I always mess it up. But yeah. Number 7. Myanmar's national snack is pickled what? Yeah, Naypyidaw is how you pronounce it. I like that, Royal. Naypyidaw. Myanmar's national snack is pickled what? Not bamboo. I'm reading about Lana. Oh, okay. She looked like an angel. So we didn't actually meet her, but you were close enough that she could see you. I did that with Jisoo from Blackpink. I'm not sure what Royal is trying to spell. Mohinga? No. It's not salad. It's a specific thing. So it's not like a dish, like a salad. It's a pickled thing. That's true. That's true. Not catfish. It's not a meat. I'll give you that. It's not a meat. I don't know what mohinga is. It's not that. Unless that's the Burmese word for what this is. Not onions, not noodles, not beets, not bananas. Something that grows very, very plentiful in Southeast Asia and the Indian subcontinent. Not radishes, robot. Not rice, sorry. It is tea leaves. Good job to Alex. They eat pickled tea leaves. Wonder how that tastes. Obviously, it's good because they eat it a lot. But the national dish is mohinga. I wanted the national snack, pickled tea leaves. I wouldn't know if radishes are delicious because I am allergic. To me, a radish tastes like if you lit a match and just put it directly in your mouth. But yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry, Asanutri. I hope your friend is doing well. They are fried, says Veer. Interesting. Anyway, moving on. Here's where I give you a word, and you have to tell me what that word is. What is a longi? What is a longi? Longi. She's okay. Okay, that's good to hear. It is not an instrument. Not an instrument. It is not the Pope. We're already on the Pope jokes. My goodness. I need to drink of water real quick. It is clothes. Good job, Alex. Can you tell me what kind of clothes it is? Can you tell me who the clothes are for and where do you wear it? Because it's a very, very specific kind of clothing. It is not a hat. I wouldn't call it a robe. It is sort of like pants. It is sort of like a dress. What's in between? What's in between pants and dress? It is a skirt. Half a point to Asanutri. It is a type of skirt, but it is not for women. It's not for women. Who can tell me who it's for? It is not for, well, priests could wear it. Not everybody. It killed, kind of. Not for monks. It's just for men. It's men's clothing. It is a long skirt that men wear. Good job to Asanutria and Veer. You guys get those. It is a men's skirt. Typical men's, kind of like a kilt, but like twice as long. Like it goes down to your ankles. It's a way longer than a kilt. Number 9. Why do women paint their faces with Tanaka paste? Remember culottes? Vaguely? What are culottes? I know that word, but I don't remember what they are. Why do women paint their faces with Tanaka paste? Protection is too vague of a word. You have to be more specific. Protection from what? You got to see Chapel Roan. Exciting. Protection from what? Beauty, kind of, sort of. It's not religious. Protection from the sun. So I'll give that to JJ. They use it as sunscreen. It's a natural sunscreen, but it's also just good for your skin. So they use it as just general skincare as well, but it's meant to be natural sunscreen. So I'll give that to JJ. It's sunscreen. Really pretty, I think. Number 10. What measurement system does Myanmar use? What measurement system does Myanmar use? Not the imperial and not the metric. Not the imperial and not the metric. They do not use the imperial. They do not use the metric. The Myanmar system. Good job to Royal. You thought you were joking, but you're correct. They use their own form of measurement. I think technically they use the imperial, but they also have their own unit of measurement that they've been using traditionally. Culottes is a split skirt. Oh, yes, I remember those now. Yeah, I think they technically have to use inches and feet and all of that, but they've had a traditional measurement system for hundreds and hundreds of years, so they still use that mainly. Number 11. What do Burmese people do with cheroots? I'm probably mispronouncing that. I didn't write down how to pronounce it. But if a Burmese person has a cheroot, what are they doing with it? They do not eat them. It is not a food. They do not eat them. They do not eat them. What would they do with a cheroot? They do not play with it. It's not a form of a game. It is not a medicine per se. You don't put it on your head. Do they taste good? I would not know. This is something I would never do, to be honest. And I've never done. They do not drink it. It is not a beverage. They do not paint with it. It is not the neck stretching thing. No, I don't have a question about that, actually. It is not the neck rings. No. What would Burmese people do with cheroots? Not all Burmese people, but ones that partake in this. They do not put it on their hands. Something I would never partake in. But they do not insert it. Wyatt, oh my goodness. They smoke it. Good job to Andre. They would smoke it. Oh, Colin got it right there. But Andre got it first. They smoke it. Last question about Myanmar. Which precious stone does Myanmar mine the highest quality of? Which precious stone does Myanmar mine the highest quality of? Not diamonds, not emeralds, not opals. It is rubies. Good job to Veer. Good guess, Veer, with Alex right behind. The answer is rubies. They mine the highest quality rubies in the world. All right. I'm going to head over to Chile in my book. But again, if you are Alessia, Nefertum, Camrose, Abdul Hamad, Julio, Wiz Cali Bryant, Kusia, we did JJ, CLB, Harry Potter, Canary, Laku, Austrian Cake, Jacob Lowe, Shelley, or Muhammad, or Big Lad. Let me know if you're here, and we'll do the country that you requested. We are going to Chile. I just started researching this region in Chile. It is the least inhabited region of Chile. It's really interesting. Because of Top Cat. I don't know what that is. All right. I think I'm only going to do like 10 questions of Chile because I feel like I've asked Chile more than anything. Let's start off with, what is the world's driest desert? What is the world's driest desert? It is the Atacama. Good job to Acid Nutria, close enough. It is of course, the Atacama Desert. Good job, you guys. Chile produces the world's largest supply of what mineral? Always time for Chile. We love Chile. Chile produces the world's largest supply of what mineral? It is not bauxite. They do harvest a lot of bauxite, but they harvest the most copper. Good job to Andre. The answer is copper. They harvest the world's largest supply of copper. The Chinchorro people are known for creating the world's oldest what? Fear, this one's for you. The Chinchorro people are known for creating the world's oldest mummies. Good job to Veer. The world's oldest mummies come from Chile. Veer's like, mummies, baby. Acid Nutria saw that in a social studies book in 6th grade, and it stayed with you. Is it bauxite? Or I don't know. Anyway. What event happened in Valdivia on May 22nd, 1960? What event happened in Valdivia on May 22nd, 1960? Thank you, Red Soul Reaver. It was an earthquake. Half a point to Wyatt. Full points to Acid Nutria. It was the strongest earthquake on record to date. So points to Wyatt and Acid Nutria. It was the world's strongest earthquake that was ever recorded. What are huasos? Yeah, exactly, Veer. Those mummies are very haunting because they're mostly children that were ritually sacrificed. And they're very, very, very well preserved. It is not a dance. It is not jewelry. I feel like I ask this every time. But Alex remembers it is cowboys. Good job, Alex. That is their word for cowboys. Huasos are Chilean cowboys. Chilean cowboys. A resort outside Santiago has the record for the world's largest what? A resort outside Santiago has the record for the world's largest swimming pool. Good job to Asinutria. It is the world's largest swimming pool. We talked about it in my surprise live the other day. The world's largest swimming pool. What is the local name for Easter Island? What is the local name for Easter Island? Easter Island. Easter Island. It is Rapa Nui. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it. It is Rapa Nui. Rapa Nui. Rapa Nui. Chile's nickname is the land of blank. Fill in the blank. Chile's nickname is the land of what? Land of what? Not mountains, not Pinochet, obviously. Not mountains. It is not something geographical, I'll tell you that. It is not something geographical. Not chilies. It is not a food. Not a food, I'll give you that. It is poets. Good job to Alex. They are known as the land of poets. Hello, Janice and Bela in Budapest. Jaguar's running around outside with my sister. At some point, he'll probably start crying at my door, and I'll let him in, and you guys will see him. But thank you, Janice. Always good to see you. Here's my favorite question. Magellanic, Humboldts, and macaroni are all types of what? Humboldts, Magellanic, and macaroni are all types of penguins. Good job, Acid Nutria. You guys are remembering that. They are all types of penguins. All types of penguins you can find in Chile. Okay, last Chile question. What indigenous tribe defeated the Inca? The only tribe that we know of that fought the Inca and won. Obviously not counting the Spanish. Who was the only tribe to defeat the Inca? Quechua is a language, but it was the Mapuche. Good job to Wyatt. It was the Mapuche. The Mapuche. I think spoke Quechua. All right. I still don't see anyone here that requested a country, so we're going to move right along. We're going to move right along and throw in a poll. Sorry that I can't remember the alt code for the U umlaut for Turkey. Two of these countries are new. All right, which country shall we talk about next? I will say that there are two countries we're covering next month that I didn't have time to make trivia for, but they're at the very, very end of the month. And next time we do trivia, we won't even get to one of them, so I'm just going to save them for next month. But yeah, my apologies. But this week was a really hard week mental health-wise, and I just did not have time to make trivia. I'll wait. Let's count to 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looks like we have a clear winner here. It's getting much better. It mostly has to do with the fact that my health insurance decided they're not going to cover one of my medicines. Which is unfortunate. I have to call them and argue with them, and my pharmacy called today. Did my poll results pop up? I guess they'll pop up in a second. There they are. My pharmacy said, they probably want to give you the generic one, so I have to call and ask for the generic brand, and then they'll give me that one. I just have to get on the phone and probably wait for hours on hold, so I don't want to do that. But I think that's one of the reasons why I'm having some bad mental health. Anyway, let's talk about Turkey. Let's talk about Turkey. I'll tell you something funny. These regions in Turkey we're talking about, I almost forgot. I left them out of my list that I made. For whatever reason, I just skipped the last two A's in Turkey, and someone commented saying like, "Hey, I think you forgot Artvin," and I was like, "I sure did." And then we have Aydin is the other region that just straight up wasn't on my list. So if that person hadn't commented about missing a region of Turkey, I would have missed two. So we're going to cover both of them on Monday, which is funny because they're both very different regions on like opposite ends of the country. Two very different histories. So it'll be an interesting video. Ankara means harsh, strict, severe, or stern in Finnish. Wow, another Finnish word of the day. Ooh. Oh, pardon me, that came out of nowhere. Anyway, I have a bunch of questions, and I've asked them many times before, so I'm just gonna do the basic ones. What is Turkey's highest mountain? What is the highest peak in Turkey? Finnish just sucks the energy out of me. It is Mount Ararat. Good job to Vir or Agri in Turkish for Ekrim there. It is Mount Ararat. Number two, actually, I'm not going to number them because I'm going to stick around or pick around. I guess Ekrim is our resident Turk is going to know all of these. What Istanbul mosque used to be a museum and a church? Yes, I could tell by your name, Ekrim. Yildiz is a very Turkish name. But Vir got it first. It is the Hagia Sophia. Good job to Vir. The answer is the Hagia Sophia. Who is considered the father of the country? Who is considered the father of the country? And Vir's got it first. It is Ataturk. Good job to Vir for getting it first. The answer is Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. 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 The Ottoman Empire was once nicknamed the blank blank of Europe. Fill in the blanks. The Ottoman Empire was the blank blank of Europe. Not the old man. Not the old man. It was the sick man. Good job to Ekrim. The answer is the sick man of Europe. The sick man of Europe. What waterway splits Istanbul between Europe and Asia? What waterway splits Istanbul between Europe and Asia? It is the Bosporus. Good job to Asanutria. It is the Bosporus Strait. The Bosporus Strait. The Bosporus Strait. What area is famous for its fairy chimneys? The Sea of Marmara, just north of the Bosporus. And it is Cappadocia. Good job to Vir. The answer is Cappadocia. 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 What waterway connects the Aegean Sea to the Sea of Marmara? I guess Marmara is to the south. What waterway connects the Aegean Sea to the Sea of Marmara? Vir does not know. Once I say it, you'll know. It is the Dardanelles. Good job to Asanutria. You got it right. It is the Dardanelles. The Dardanelles. The Dardanelles. The Dardanelles. What site is famous for large stone heads? Asanutria says World War I coming in clutch. Oh, you can say it in Turkish, Ekram. Not Çatalhöyük. Çatalhöyük does not have any giant heads. It is Mount Nemrut. Good job to HGW. It is Mount Nemrut. Mount Nemrut. Probably my favorite ancient site in Turkey is Mount Nemrut. What flower is famous in Western Europe but originated in Turkey? What flower is famous in Western Europe but originated in Turkey? And Joel has got it. It is tulips. Good job to Joel for getting it first. Tulips come from Turkey. You think they would come from the Netherlands, but no. They are from Turkey. Who was born in Patara in 300 CE? Oh, yeah, the black roses, yes, but that's not what I was talking about. Not Mehmet. 300 CE. 300 CE. Obviously not Jesus. We know where Jesus was born. It was not in Turkey. who was born in Patara in 300 CE. This is someone that everyone knows. Not Constantine, not Helena, not Alexander, not St. George, but it is a saint. It is a saint. Well, Helena was from Troy. Alexander's from Macedonia. It was St. Nicholas. Good job to Alex. It was St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas is Turkish. Santa Claus is Turkish. Yes, it was St. Nicholas. Okay, 3 more. What was the... No, I don't want to do that one. That's too easy. What is Turkey's national animal? What is Turkey's national animal? Yolupuki, is that Santa? And of course, Ekram's got it. It is the wolf. Good job to Ekram. It is the gray wolf. The gray wolf. Good job, Ekram. Technically would have been Greek at the time, I suppose, Wyatt, but I mean, it's Turkey now. We'll talk about that on Monday. The Greek-Turk exchange. Yeah, that's something to talk about another day. Çatalhöyük is believed to be the world's oldest what? There you go. He's Anatolian. He's Anatolian. Çatalhöyük is believed to be the world's oldest city, town. I wrote settlement. That's a good job, Veer. There you go, settlement. The oldest place we know of that people said, we don't need to move around. We can just stay here forever. The Walmart Supercenter. No. Well, kind of, in a way. They kind of made the first Walmart, but not the first store that we know of. On that vein, Göbekli Tepe is believed to be the world's oldest what? Göbekli Tepe is believed to be the world's oldest what? World's oldest what? Ritual site. I'll take that. Temple. Very good. I wrote religious site. So ritual site, temple, same exact thing. Good job, Veer. It's the world's oldest ritual site. All right. I'm going to start another poll. And again, if you are, there's a lot of people here. If you are Alessia, Nefertum, Camrose, Abdul Hamad, Julio, Wiz Callie Bryant, Kusia, CLB, Harry Potter, Canopy, Laku, Austrian Cake, Jacob Lowe, Shelly, Mohammed, or Big Lad, let me know. Just say I'm here in the chat, and we'll do the country that you requested. Meanwhile, let's do another poll. Oops. Let's see what country we will talk about next. Ooh. Here we go. Maybe we'll just do their countries anyway. Because I only have, what, 1, 2, 3... I only have 4 countries left. We literally just read some book for cultural studies entrance exam said that regular and religious rituals can't really be separated because they're so intertwined. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's a way to think of it, I suppose. I don't know, like I'd consider like my skincare a ritual, and that's not religious. Anyway, all right. Have a good sleep, Andre. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll be live again in 2 weeks. And again, ring that bell for a surprise live when I test out my new lavalier microphone. All right. Going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pretty much any modern religion today has rituals that came from much, 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 much longer ago, right? All right, looks like the winner was Pakistan. Let's head over to the Indian subcontinent. Talk about Pakistan. I have 11 questions about Pakistan for you. First of all, what river was an ancient civilization based around? What river was an ancient civilization based around? Why it's eating grapes? It sounds good right now. It is the Indus River. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Indus River, where we have the Indus River civilization. Because we don't know what they were called because we cannot decipher their writing. Number 2, what country became independent from Pakistan in 1974? What country became independent from Pakistan in 1974? And Veer's got it first. It is Bangladesh. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Bangladesh. 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 Number 3, what is Pakistan's highest peak? What is Pakistan's highest peak? It's the highest point in Bangladesh. And Acid Nutria's got it. It is K2. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is K2, the second highest mountain in the world. Yeah, we love George Harrison on this channel. Number 4, who is the youngest Nobel Prize winner? Who is the youngest Nobel Prize winner? It's not Veer. It was Malala. There we go. I'll give that to Acid Nutria. It was Malala Yousafzai, who was 17 when she won the Nobel Peace Prize. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Malala Yousafzai. Number 5, Pakistan's national languages are English and what? Right, exactly. Yeah, it's anyway. Acid Nutri's got it first. It is Urdu. Good job to Acid Nutri for getting it first, and good job everyone else. The answer is Urdu. 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 Number 6, 2 Pakistani brothers created Brain, the world's first what? 2 Pakistani brothers created Brain, which is the world's first what? It's not an AI. It's called Brain. What was it? It's not an AI. It was a virus. Good job, Alex. They made the world's first computer virus. The world's first computer virus. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. Number 7, who was the first woman to lead a Muslim-majority democratic government? Who was the first woman to lead a Muslim-majority democratic government? And Veer's got it first. It is Benazir Bhutto. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Benazir Bhutto. Spelling is fine as long as I can understand what you're trying to say. Benazir Bhutto. She was assassinated, yes. In, what was it, like 2005, I want to say? I'm not positive. 2008. Something like that. In the 2000s. Number 8. Pakistan has the second largest Muslim population. Which country has the first? It's 2007. Thank you. Which country has the largest Muslim population? And it is Indonesia. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Indonesia. Indonesia has the largest Muslim population in the world. Pakistan is number 2. I vaguely remember it too. I remember hearing about it on the news. Hey, Mariam is here. Welcome, welcome. Number 9, what is Pakistan's national sport? What is Pakistan's national sport? No ideas, is Acid Nutria. It is not cricket. It is not croquet. It is hockey. Good job, Alex. It's field hockey. Good job to Alex. The answer is field hockey is their national sport. How fun is that? I love field hockey. I love hockey in general. Yeah, you would think football or cricket or maybe even like rugby. But nope, it's field hockey. Field hockey. Number 10, what was the capital of Pakistan before it was Islamabad? Because they built Islamabad as a planned capital city. What was the capital city before? It was not Karachi and not Lahore. I knew that's going to get you guys on this. I knew you don't say Karachi and Lahore. It is not Karachi or Lahore. It's not Jalalabad. Is that in Afghanistan? It's on the border, right? Jalalabad? I think Jalalabad's on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. What was it? I know, we knocked out the two big cities. It's not Karachi, no. There's one more big city left, and it's Rawalpindi. Good job to Alex. The answer is Rawalpindi. It was capital for like a year or two until they made Islamabad, but it was Rawalpindi. Good job, Alex. Yeah, I know. I had to double check that one. Be like, seriously? It wasn't Karachi? It wasn't Lahore? Nope, it was Rawalpindi. And last question. What was Imran Khan's occupation before becoming a politician? Former president of Pakistan, if you didn't know, Imran Khan. What was his occupation before he was a politician? He was not an actor. He was an athlete. He's specifically a cricketer. I'm going to give that to Daryl. He was a cricketer. He played cricket professionally. Good job, Daryl. Half a point to Veer for athlete. All right. Let's find out what country we're doing next. I still don't see anyone who requested a country. So we'll do all the ones that I have, and then we'll probably just go through and do all the ones that people requested anyway. Oh, well. Let's see. What do we have next? He used to make a naan for the cricket team, Gumti. That's funny. Turku was the capital of Finland until 1812. I can believe that. That's pretty cool. Okay, these are the last three countries that I have for you. So this is the last poll that we're going to do. So whatever 1, 2, and 3, that's the order we're going to go in. 3 very, very, very different countries here. What is exciting about this is that Ecuador is our last A country, and Vietnam's going to be our first B country. HGW, you might have to refresh your stream to make it come back. So yes, we are going to finish the A's in June. How exciting is that? I've gone through every single region that starts with the letter A. Unreal. I can't believe I'm about to finish a letter. We have what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regions left that starts with A. Well, there's 2 more at the end of this week, so technically 9. Only 9 regions left that start with A. Hi, Ryan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's end the poll. It looks like there's a clear winner right now. Oh, except we have a tie right there. Oh, darn. We might have to do a tie for that. Unless we just do alphabetical order. Let's just do the order it's in. So Vietnam, Dominican Republic, Ecuador. Let's do that. Vietnam, Dominican Republic, Ecuador. Let's do that. And then we'll just go through all the countries that people requested. I suppose. Even though a lot of them were ones we did last month anyway. Very interesting. I guess it'll be a refresher. We'll do it again. I have 10 questions about Vietnam that I wrote while a cat was trying to cuddle with me. So that's why I only did 10, because the cat wanted pets and cuddles. I have Taiwan on my list, Joel, that Jacob requested. So we'll talk about Taiwan later. Number 1, what is special about Son Dung Cave? What is special about Son Dung Cave? What's special about that cave? Open air? Neanderthals? No. It is the largest cave, period. So I'm going to give that to Asanutria. And there's Alex. Bats. I'm sure there's bats there. It's the world's largest cave. Full stop. The world's largest cave. Pretty cool. It's massive from what the pictures I saw. It's way too big. The world's largest cave. We are in Vietnam, yes. Okay. Here's the thing. I feel like I have to specify this whenever we do a cave stat. The world's largest cave is in Vietnam. The world's largest cave system is in Kentucky, USA. Because Mammoth Caves is a series of caves all connected. So it's the world's largest cave system. The world's deepest cave is in Abkhazia/Georgia. So there we go. The world's biggest cave is in Vietnam. The world's largest cave system is in Kentucky. The world's deepest cave is in Georgia. Abkhazia, Georgia. Yeah, I'm not a cave person either, Daryl. I've been in a cave maybe once in my whole life, and it creeped me out. Good day, Dr. Pickle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, caves creep me out too. Number 2, much easier question. What is Vietnam's longest river? The borehole is not a cave. It is a hole in the ground. It is a hole in the ground. It is not a cave. And it is the Mekong River. Good job to Asanutria for getting it first. The answer is the Mekong River. The Mekong River. Number 3. What is Vietnam's largest export? Oh, yes, Daryl. Yeah. I can't even think about that story. The fact that he's still there. No. Veer's got it first. It is coffee. Good job to Veer. The answer is coffee. Our largest export is coffee. So many stats with Brazil saying, oh yeah, the Muddy Putty Cave. We don't talk about that. No, thank you. Oh, good night, Ekram. Thank you so much for playing. It was great having you here, and have a very good sleep. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Brazil and Vietnam have the world's largest coffee exports. Every stat I read is either Brazil's number 1, Vietnam's number 2, Vietnam's number 1, Brazil's number 2. Who knows at this point? It probably depends on the crop, right? I also do not like coffee, but I do love the smell of coffee. I just do not like the taste. So I hesitated to put like Vietnam's the world's largest exporter of what? It's just their largest export's coffee. But moving on, you didn't need to hear all this. Number 4, what is the most common surname in Vietnam? See, I don't even like coffee candy. I do not like coffee ice cream. I do not like the taste of coffee, period. Coffee is Arabic, technically, sort of, kind of, sort of. It is win, by the way. Good job, Veer. The answer is win. Kim would be Korea. Coffee comes from Ethiopia, but it was popularized by what's now Yemen, because they had ports there on the Red Sea coast that would ship it out to Europe, and that's how it became popular. So the Arab world is responsible for the popularity of coffee, but it comes from Ethiopia. Coffee flavored milks. Yeah, I don't like any coffee at all. And yeah, there is a town in Yemen called Mocha, which I was just reading about. Actually, we're going to talk about Mocha in tomorrow's video. Mocha in Yemen. I haven't filmed it yet. But yeah, coffee tastes bad. I do not like the taste of coffee. Yes, after the siege of Vienna. Yes. Coffee's very big in Vienna because the Ottomans helped bring that over. Yes, that is true. Moving on. Coffee history. What color do brides wear in Vietnam? What color do brides wear in Vietnam? They don't wear white. I'll tell you that. They wear red. Good job to Asanuccia for getting it first. They wear red. It's a lucky color. Red. They drink a really good minty cold coffee drink. My sister just bought some coffee from IHOP, the pancake restaurant. That's called double chocolate chip. And it's like, I would be willing to try it, but I'm probably not going to like it because it's still coffee. Anyway, you're doing great, Joel. You're doing wonderful. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm a tea drinker. I drink tea almost every day. Number 6, what bird does Vietnam have more of than any other country? What bird does Vietnam have more of than any other country in the world? Not a peacock, not a flamingo, not a sparrow. Not just birds in general, like a specific kind of bird. A specific kind of bird. They have more of these birds. Not hummingbird. I think that's Costa Rica has the most hummingbirds. Not eagles. It's smaller than an eagle. Not vultures. smaller than a vulture. It's not a bird of prey. It's not a raptor. I'll give you that. Not crows, not wrens. It is ducks. Good job, Acid Nutria. They have more ducks than any other country. There's Royal right behind with ducks. They have more ducks than any other country. How fun is that? I wonder what country has the most chickens. Probably the USA, to be honest. Probably Kentucky. Number 7. According to legend, what animal are the Vietnamese descended from? According to legend, what animal are the Vietnamese descended from? I have not picked up a duck in my hand. I would love to. That sounds fun. Acid Nutria's got it. It is dragons. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is dragons. Yeah, Daryl's born. Ooh, I don't like that. But yes, dragons. Dragons. Number 8 is where I give you a word and you have to tell me what that thing is. What is fansipan? What is fansipan? It's not pho. It's not edible. It's not marzipan. It's not edible. It is fansipan. It's not a food. It's not fancy pants. It's not clothes. It's not something you wear. It is not a fountain. What is fansipan? Because I don't like the taste of duck eggs. I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever had duck eggs. It is a mountain. Good job, Veer. It is the highest mountain in Vietnam. Good job to Veer. It is a mountain. Fansipan is the highest mountain in Vietnam. Duck tastes good. I think I've only had duck ever once in my life, and I was at a French restaurant, so it's like I kind of had to have duck, have the experience. You always try what the restaurant specializes in, but that's the only time I've ever had duck. It's very buttery. Number 9, A Christmas Story. Anyway, what is celebrated during Tet? What is celebrated during Tet? What is Tet a celebration of? It is the New Year. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is New Year. That's their word for New Year. One said an ostrich egg was a cooked version, but not much different from normal. Yeah, I've heard that ostrich eggs just taste like chicken eggs, just huge, just massive, right? The Tet Offensive happened during Tet, hence the name, but it is their New Year celebration, which is why it threw everyone off because they were all partying for New Year's, because that's one of the biggest holidays in Vietnam. But moving on, number 10. What was the last name of the 2 sisters who fought the Chinese on elephants? Does every exotic meat or eggs taste like chicken? Yes. And it was the Trung sisters. Yes, I ignored Acid Nutria before when they were talking about the Trung sisters. It is the Trung sisters. Love the story of the Trung sisters. Where's that Hollywood movie? I would love that. Okay, what did I say was next? Let's see if I can just remember without reading the chat. Don't tell me. It was Dominican Republic, right? Is one named Viet Trung? No. No, they had normal names. Frog tastes like chicken. I've never had frog. Daryl's gonna get some emus. Interesting. You should do it. Get those emu eggs. Bear Grylls says frog tastes like chicken. I believe Bear Grylls. Let's do Dominican Republic next. I think they lived in non-Viet, but that wasn't their name. 10 questions about the Dominican Republic. Gator tastes like chicken. I've never had alligator. Or have I? No, I think I was at a restaurant where they were serving alligator, but I didn't get it. Number 1 about the Dominican Republic. What's the most popular sport in the Dominican Republic? In the DR. DR is not here, I guess. And it's, of course, baseball. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is baseball. They're crazy about baseball. Number 2. What fast-paced dance was invented in the DR? What fast-paced dance was invented in the DR? Not the samba, not the salsa, not the mamba, not the cha-cha, not the tango. That was Argentina. Samba was Brazil, right? It's the merengue. Good job to Alex. The answer is the merengue. Hey, Foxtrot. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yes, Alex got it first. It is the merengue. Merengue. Not the whippinene. The merengue. Number 3. Puerto Plaza has a museum dedicated to what mineral? Which is the only way I can describe it without giving it away. Puerto Plaza has a museum dedicated to what mineral? It is not gold. The word for trash can in the DR comes from the American military name for trash can, which is safe can, and now it's zafacon. How interesting. Not diamonds, not ivory, not emeralds. There's my cat, not silver. Let's let him in while you guys try to guess. It's not amethysts. Don't think precious stone, not plutonium. It is amber. Good job, Alex. The answer is amber. I'm going to go get my cat. My foot's asleep. So if you see me hobbling, that's why. Hold on. Let's go get the cat. Oh, goodness. Hey, kitty. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. There we go. I got it. It's okay. You've got a cat. We've got a cat. We've got a cat. Everyone say hello to Jet Jaguar. Oops. Everyone say hello to Jet Jaguar. Hey, Joshua. Countries of the world is today. We're talking about the Dominican Republic. I got one of his toys here in case he did come in so that I could occupy his time. There we go. Okay. Back to the Dominican Republic. I'll probably let him out in a minute when he gets bored. Yes, amber. I didn't want to say what resin because that's going to give it away. So I just said mineral because it's used as like a stone, right? Anyway, they have an amber museum like Jurassic Park with like mosquitoes and stuff inside of it. It's really cool. Trung Track and Trung Ni. Thank you, Dr. Pickle. Official fact checker of ASMR Geographica, Dr. Pickles, got the names of the Trung sisters for us. Thank you. Number 4. Samana Bay is a sanctuary from January to March for what animal? Oh, he looks like your barn cat Hades. Oh, that's cute. It is not turtles, not dolphins. From January to March, Samana Bay is a sanctuary for what animal? It is not sharks. You guys are on the right track, though. Not snakes, not rays, not dragons. Hi, kitten. You guys are on the right track. It is a marine animal. You guys are doing good. It is whales. Good job. Half a point to Wyatt. Who can tell me what species of whale it is? What species of whale is it? Who can guess? It is humpback whales. Good job, Veer. So half a point to Wyatt, half a point to Veer. It is humpback whales. Humpback whales. Humpback whales. Number 5, what is the highest peak in not just the DR, but in the entire Caribbean? What is the highest peak in the Caribbean? There he goes. Does he want out now? He's sitting by the door in protest. It is not Mount Everest. It is not in the Caribbean. It is Pico Duarte. Good job to Alex. The answer is Pico Duarte. Pico Duarte. Pico Duarte. Hades isn't cute. Surely Hades is a very good cat. I'm sure he's adorable in his own way. Number 6, what book is on the DR's flag? What is he up to? Oh my gosh. He's a loaf. It is the Bible. Good job, Wyatt. The answer is the Bible. The Bible is on the Dominican Republic's flag. Number 7. What city was the first permanent European settlement in the Americas? Not just the DR, but in all of the Americas. What city was it? First permanent settlement of Europeans in the Americas. It is Santo Domingo. Good job to Veer. The answer is Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Founded in 1501 or something like that. Number 8. Who were the indigenous people of Hispaniola? This is in my face now. Moved everything around. They were a type of Caribs. Not Arawak. It was the Taino. Actually, I think they were a branch of Arawak, but Taino is the one I'm looking for. Good job, Tavir. The answer is the Taino. Yeah, they were Taino Arawaks. So yeah. Not Caribs then. Although Arawaks might be related to Caribs, but I'm gonna let the cat out. He obviously wants to go out. You did good, Fear. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Go back outside. There you go. All right. Yeah, my sister is doing her famous chicken bake for dinner, so she's not wrangling the cat for me. So yeah, he's probably going to come in and out. Yeah, Daryl's very smart. Taino's a Cuban car brand. Well, the Tainos were in Cuba too. Not surprised. Number 9, what precious stone can only be found in the DR? This is an actual stone. What precious stone can only be found in the DR? Only in one specific volcano. It is definitely not opals. They're all over Australia. Well, not all over, but there's more opals in Australia than anywhere else. It is Larimar. Good job to Alex. The answer is Larimar. It is so, so pretty. It's only found in one volcano in the DR, Larimar. Although I was reading about it, it was that we know of. There could be deposits somewhere else. We just haven't discovered it yet. It's beautiful. And number 10, who is allegedly entombed in Santo Domingo? Who is allegedly entombed in Santo Domingo? It's like ice, yeah, like greenish ice. Ecuador's next. It is Christopher Columbus. Good job to HGW. They claim to have Columbus's body in a big tomb commemorating his voyage. But there's also a place in Spain, I want to say, that also says they have Columbus. So either they chopped this dude up or someone's lying. And neither side will open up the tomb to prove it. So allegedly, that's where Columbus is buried. And it's not Biggie or Tupac, my goodness. Lastly, we have Ecuador. So here's 10 questions about Ecuador, and then we'll go through all these countries and do questions from them. Number 1, what country was Ecuador part of in 1820? In 1820, Ecuador was part of what country? HGW lives in the place where allegedly Columbus was born. I'm going to give that to Wyatt. It's Gran Colombia. Good job to Wyatt. The answer is Gran Colombia was the country it was a part of in the year 1820. Hey, Whimsical Apple. Good to see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Number 2, what birds did Charles Darwin research in the Galapagos? I was so tempted to put some kind of muddy question on here, but I couldn't figure it out. Not dodos, it's finches. Good job to Joshua. The answer is finches. Finches. Thank you. My hair is really long right now. I need to cut it soon. But yes, he studied finches in the Galapagos. Number 3, what medicine does the cinchona tree produce? Oh, goodness, fair. What medicine does the cinchona tree produce? Hey, Dan's here. Welcome, 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 Dan. So good to see you. It's not a drug. It's an actual medicine, and it's not for fertility. The hair's too short. Nah, this is very long for me. This is very long. Once summer hits, I'm gonna chop it. It is quinine. Good job to Alex. It produces quinine, which is what they used to treat, or what they used to use to treat malaria back in the day. If you ever played the Oregon Trail video game, you had to buy your quinine, or else you were doomed. It is quinine. Number 4. What is the national animal of Ecuador? What is the national animal of Ecuador? It is not deer. It is not a parrot. It is not a cow. It is not a llama. It is a condor. Good job to Alex. It is an Andean condor. Good job, Alex. The Andean condor. Whimsical Apple says it's winter here down under, and lots of people are starting to come down with the flu. Make sure you go get your flu shot. I got all my shots this year for the first time. I got every shot I needed, and I didn't get sick at all. What's funny is my brother-in-law didn't get any shots, and he was sick as a dog for like a month last month. So get your boosters, get your shots. Number 5. What is Ecuador's highest peak? What is Ecuador's highest peak? Let me get closer to the mic. I'm drifting away. The magic of vaccines, one of the greatest inventions that humans have ever made. Not Titicaca, first of all. That's in Peru. Second of all, that's a lake. What is the highest peak in Ecuador? It is not Mount Everest. It is Chimborazo. Good job to Alex. The answer is Mount Chimborazo. Go get your flu shots. Please, 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 so you do not get sick. What is Ecuador's currency? Fear really needed to say Titicaca. You're right about the mount part. That's true, Foxtrot. It was a mountain. Little victories. I can move my keyboard now. I don't need it out. They do not use a peso. Dollar, yes, technically, Dan, but that's not what they call it. It's a dollar. Good job, Alex. They use the United States dollar. They use the US dollar in Ecuador. They had, I think when they had like I forget the name of their previous currency, but it was collapsing in the 2000s, so they just switched to US currency, and they've never gone back. They use the US dollar in Ecuador. Number 7. Ecuador has over 4,000 species of what flower? Ecuador has over 4,000 species of what flower? Vera, go get your flu shots. My goodness. And Vera's got it. It is orchids. Good job to Vera. The answer is orchids. I don't know, Asanutri. It was like 2,000 when they did, so it probably did at the time, but lots of countries use the US dollar, actually. So, but anyway, yes, orchids. Number 8. Ecuador was the first country to give rights to what? Anaconda hunt for the blood orchids. I almost had a question about anacondas on here, because you can find green anacondas in Ecuador. Not women. That was, rights. Voting rights was New Zealand. So it's not women, not dogs, not llamas, not slaves, forests is very close, actually, Fair. Forests is very close. Animals is very close. Nature. Good job to Veer. They gave rights to nature. I think a couple of other countries have followed suit, but and Dan says in Spain they recommend flu shots for 65 years and older and people with illnesses. Oh yeah, same here. It's just part of me. I think everyone should get flu shots, but definitely if you're very, very young, very, very old, or immunocompromised, you should definitely get it. Number 9. The first ever UNESCO World Heritage Site was the Galapagos. What was the second? Yeah, there's lots of places here in the US you can get free flu shots. Lots and lots of places. Any drugstore. I got mine at the library. It's not Veer's house. Not Yellowstone, not Machu Picchu. I will give you a hint that it's in Ecuador. Number 1 was the Galapagos, which is also in Ecuador. Number 2 is also in Ecuador. It's Quito. Good job, Alex. It was the historic area of Quito, was the second ever UNESCO site listed, with the Galapagos being number 1. It was Quito. Good job, Alex. And number 10 is a number game. So we're going to play high and low. So I'm going to give you a question where the answer is a number. It's a length of time. Let's say, hey, James. Galapagos mud. Galapagos mud is technically UNESCO. UNESCO is not founded in Ecuador. It just happened to be that they picked 2 sites in Ecuador. Anyway, here's the question. You put down a number. I tell if the answer is higher or lower. Yeah, the UN and UNESCO is for United Nations. How long was Ecuador's first female president in power? For how long was Ecuador's first female president in power? It was shorter than 6 days. It was longer than 2 hours. Shorter than 6 days, but longer than 2 hours. It was longer than 1 day. 127 hours? Well, that movie creeps me out. I don't think about that movie. Less than 3 days. Less than 3 days. Less than 3 days. It was 2 days. Good job, Basanutria. She was in power for 2 días. And then they changed the constitution after she was elected, and they had to, I think someone else would wound up winning the election because of that. Completely unrelated trivia. The other day, I almost fell off a stool trying to scrub off blue tack so I can repay my whole bedroom. Well, don't do that when it's a clap. Don't do that. Don't fall. I don't want you guys falling. Okay, so let's go through these other countries, and we have 40 minutes, so I'm just going to ask a bunch of random ones. Maybe we'll head back to Mongolia. I only had 5 for Monaco, so we can't head back to Monaco. But we're going to start with, what was her name? I didn't write it down. I almost did. Why did they oust her? Because there was a constitutional crisis during that election, from what I understand. And she was only in power for 2 days. There we go. Rosalina Arteaga. That looks right. Where am I? Oh, yeah. All right. So our first requested country. Oh, wait. Oh, we did do that. Okay. There's her full name. Thanks, Veer. We're going to talk about Spain. I know we talked about Spain recently, but it was requested. So I will just ask a bunch of random ones in here. Who wrote Don Quixote? Who wrote Don Quixote? Who wrote Don Quixote? It was Cervantes. Good job, Tavir. The answer is Miguel de Cervantes. Miguel de Cervantes. What festival is held in Buñol, Valencia every August? What festival is held in Buñol, Valencia every August? It's the Tomatina. So half a point to Acidnutria for tomato throwing. Full points to HGW for La Tomatina. La Tomatina. La Tomatina. Tomato thing. What island got a new UNESCO site in 2023? I like tomatoes. I don't like cherry tomatoes. They're too sweet. Not the Canaries, not Crete. It's Majorca. Good job to JJ. The answer is Majorca. Got a UNESCO site in 2023. Majorca. Technically, Spain borders which African country? The 17th German state. Yes. My tummy's growling. I'm ready for food. It is Morocco. Good job to who got it first. Acidnutria. It is Morocco. Morocco. Technically, Spain borders Morocco. What festival is held yearly in Pamplona? What festival is held yearly in Pamplona? It's the bull run. Good job to Asanutria. The answer is the running of the bulls. The running of the bulls. What Moorish castle is located in Granada? Why would do the bull run? Yeah, bullfighting needs to go. Asanutria got it first. It is the Alhambra. Good job to Asanutria. The answer is the Alhambra. Alhambra. How many words are in Spain's national anthem? It is 0. Good job, Asanutria. Not zilch. It is an instrumental. Good job, Asanutria. There are no words in Spain's national anthem. And last question, what dance was created in Andalusia? That's good. It's bullfighting is completely unethical. The tango was Argentina. It was the flamenco. Good job, Asanutria. The answer is the flamenco. It was invented in Andalusia. Okay, next requested country. I'm just going to throw them at you guys. You don't get a choice. I'm just going in order. Oops. Is Poland. Next country is Poland. Number 1. What rare book can you find in the Diocesan Museum? Hopefully that's how you say it. Diocesan Museum. What rare book can you find in the Diocesan Museum? There's only 5 of these books left in the world, and they have one of them. What is it? It is not 50 Shades of Grey. The OG Bible. I'll give that to Veer. It's the Gutenberg Bible. Not really the OG Bible, but the first published Bible. So I'll give that to Veer. It's a copy of, it is a Gutenberg. Julio's here. Oh my gosh, Julio, we'll do your country next. We'll do your country next. Right now we're doing Poland. The name Poland, oh, this is a fill in the blank. The name Poland comes from the name of a Slavic tribe, which means people living in the blank. The name Poland comes from the name of a Slavic tribe, which means people living in the blank. Fields. I'll give that to Alex. It's open fields, but I'll just take fields. Good job, Alex. It is people living in the open fields. We're, I guess, eventually Poles, right? Number 3, the Palace of Culture and Science was originally dedicated to whom? The Palace of Culture and Science was originally dedicated to whom? It was not Marie Curie, not Copernicus, not the Pope. Definitely not the Galapagos mud. Not Copernicus, not Tesla. You hear my stomach growling? I'm so hungry. Not Marie Curie. Not the Austrian painter that likes those fields, no. Tesla was Czech, I believe, yeah. Not Galileo. You guys are way off, by the way. It was not a scientist. It was Stalin. Good job, Alex. The answer is Joseph Stalin. It was built to celebrate Joseph Stalin. Tesla is not American, no. He lived in America for most of his life, but he was not American. Number 4. Okay, this one is 3 answers. Let's see who gets them. Which 3 countries partitioned Poland? Serbian. Yes, he's technically Serbian, but he was born in, I forget where. I forget. Russia is one of them. Germany is not. Because it's Russia, Austria, and Prussia. Good job, Wyatt. Because Germany didn't exist during the partition of Poland. It was Prussia. So good job to Wyatt. It was Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Number 5. Which Pole was the first person to receive a Nobel Prize in 2 different sciences? Yeah, Poland was once Poland, Lithuania, yes. and then disappeared for about 100 years. And it was Marie Curie. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Marie Curie. Marie Curie. All right, Julio's here, so we'll do the country that Julio requested. Let me flip to it. And it is Azerbaijan. Julio wanted questions about Azerbaijan. So I'll give you a couple. Azerbaijan's nickname is the land of blank. Azerbaijan's nickname is the land of blank. The land of blank. It is fire. Good job, Veer, for getting it first. It is the land of fire. Land of fire. What is the Carpet Museum building shaped like? What is the Carpet Museum building shaped like? It is shaped like a carpet. Good job to Veer. It is shaped like a big rolled up carpet. Good job, Veer. It's very appropriate. What body of water is Baku located on? Yes, Julio, you should look it up. Carpets are annoying to clean. I gotta vacuum my room real bad. I hate vacuuming. It is on the Caspian. Good job to Alex. It is on the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea. What is different about Azerbaijan's volcanoes? What is different about Azerbaijan's volcanoes? Mud. Good job, Alex. They are mud volcanoes. It's your time to shine, Alex. They are mud volcanoes. Mud, 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 mud. They shoot mud. Baku hosts the world competition for what form of wrestling? It's mud time, guys. Baku hosts the world competition for what form of wrestling? So it's not chess, not mud wrestling, not naked wrestling, not Greco-Roman wrestling. I think it would be mud wrestling in the volcanoes. Oh, it's very hot. It's not mud wrestling. Baku hosts the world competition for what form of wrestling? Not sumo, not Turkish, not the oil wrestling. Romanian, no. Natural gas, no. Not chess, no. It is a form of wrestling, not female wrestling, not Turkish wrestling. It's arm wrestling. Good job, Joshua. They host the world championship for arm wrestling, like arm wrestling. Good job, Joshua. What region is separated from Azerbaijan by Armenia? What region is separated from Azerbaijan by Armenia? Not technically, not Nagorno-Karabakh, not Artsakh. Those are a whole other fish to fry. Not Nagorno-Karabakh, not Artsakh, not Turkey. No. It's Nakhchivan. Good job to Alex. The answer is Nakhchivan. 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 All right, one more question. The Baku Crystal Hall was built to host what event? The Baku Crystal Hall was built to host Eurovision. Good job, Bassanutria. It was built to host Eurovision in 2012. Yes. Good job, Bassanutria. All right, next country. Oh, it turns out Azerbaijan was the next country on my list anyway. Good timing, Julio. So our next country that I have 5 questions about is going to be, actually, I think it's back here. Yes. It is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I have for you 5 questions about the DRC. I think it's just like a big hall, like a big theater. They use it for whatevs, you know. Number 1, what did Mobutu Sese Seko rename the country? What did Mobutu Sese Seko rename the Democratic Republic of Congo to? And Veer's got it. It is Zaire. Good job to Veer. The answer is Zaire. It's known as Zaire for a good 20 years or so. Number 2, what is the most active volcano in the DRC? And I want to see if anyone can spell it right. Yeah, Cha 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 is the Finnish song. Yeah, my very first globe still said Zaire because it was the 90s. It was still called Zaire then. Foxtrot is very close. Alex is very close. I'm going to give half a point to Foxtrot, half a point to Alex. It's Nyiragongo, Mount Nyiragongo. I think you left out one letter, Alex, but you're close. Mount Nyiragongo. It's an incredibly active volcano. It's one of those ones that's always going, always shooting up lava. It's got a big lava lake in it. Mount Nyiragongo. Number 3, what kingdom ruled the area from the 14th to the 19th centuries? What kingdom ruled the area from the 14th to the 19th centuries? Not Swahili, that's a language. Azande, I don't know that one. It's the Congo. Good job, Wyatt. The answer is the Kingdom of the Congo. Good job, Wyatt. It is Congo. Number 4. Oh, yeah, wow. What color is the star on the flag of the DRC? What color is the star on the DRC's flag? It is yellow. Good job, Veer. The answer is yellow. I'd also accept gold, but I think it's officially yellow. Good job, Veer. It is yellow. And number 5, what country did the DRC gain independence from? What country did the DRC gain independence from? And it was Belgium. Good job, Alex. The answer is Belgium. We won't talk about that time because it's very sad and very demonetizing. But yes, it was Belgium. Let's move on to our next country, which Kusia requested. Because Kusia is from Kyrgyzstan. So let's do some questions about Kyrgyzstan. Number 1, what mountain range covers 80% of the country? What mountain range covers 80% of Kyrgyzstan? Not the Urals. Not the Urals. And the Urals are a bit farther west from Kyrgyzstan, if I recall. Good night, Wyatt. Thanks so much for playing along. Oh, I am so hungry. It is the Tian Shan. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Tian Shan. Yeah, Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan, not Kurdistan. Kyrgyzstan. The Tian Shan Mountains. Good night, Daryl. Have a good sleep. Give a good pat to Hades, the barn cat, for me, okay? What is the second highest navigable lake after Lake Titicaca? So the highest navigable lake is Lake Titicaca in Peru and Bolivia. The second highest is in Kyrgyzstan. What's it called? It's not Lake Baikal, not Lake Van. Lake Van is in Armenia. Lake Baikal's in Russia. Right? Lake Van's in Armenia, right? Anyway. Who knows what it's called? Dukan now. Who knows what it's called? The second highest navigable lake in the world. It is Lake Issyk-Kul. Good job to Veer. The answer is Issyk-Kul. 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 Number 3. Who is Kyrgyzstan's national hero? Who is the national hero of Kyrgyzstan? I was hoping Kusia would be here and would get all these answers for me. Yeah, because it's a fascinating country. Goodness, Royal, I do not know what that is. It is Manas. It is not Borat. First of all, that's Kazakhstan. Second of all, no. It is Manas. Good job to Veer. The Epic of Manas is, I think, the world's longest poem, right? Number 4, Kurmanjan Datka was nicknamed Queen of the Blank. Well, Dan, you got to watch more of my videos. You'll learn. If you watch my Kyrgyzstan video, you'll learn all about Manas. Kermanjang was queen of the blank, not the Huns. It was not a people group, not wolves. It's not an animal. Not an animal, not a people. Not heavens. Hi, Elle. Good to see you. The mountains. Good job, Veer. The answer is the queen of the mountains. She was a rebel fighter. The queen of the mountains. And number 5 is where I give you a word, and you have to tell me what that word is. What is kumis? I think that's how you say it. What is kumis? What is kumis? It is not the hat. No. Not a hat. It is a drink. What kind of drink is it, Alex? It is a drink. But tell me, what kind of drink is it? It is fermented. It is a form of dairy. What form of dairy? It is a form of milk. What animal's milk? Mare milk. I'll take that. Good job, Veer. It is fermented horse milk. Fermented horse milk. Sounds like a drink. All right. Let's see. Next country was one we did last month, but it was requested again, I guess. And it is Australia. Australia. Surely camels have milk, Foxtrot. Surely they're mammals. They have to nurse their young. How many active volcanoes does Australia have? How many active volcanoes does Australia have? Veer's got it. They have none. Good job, Veer. There are no active volcanoes in Australia. Oops. Which state is known as the Garden State? Not New Jersey, USA, which is also the Garden State. In Australia, I think there are lots of dormant volcanoes. It's not Queensland, not New South Wales. Dr. Pickle lives on an extinct volcano. Not Victoria, not Perth. Perth is not a state in Australia. Not Tasmania. Oh, sorry, did I say not Victoria? It's Victoria. No, I think I said not New South Wales. It is Victoria. Veer got it first. Thank you, Veer. It is Victoria. It is Victoria. I did. My bad. It's Victoria. I don't know what I'm thinking. What structure is nicknamed the coat hanger? Yeah, my bad, Veer. It is Victoria. What structure is nicknamed the coat hanger? It's not a rock. Not the big rock you're thinking of. What structure is nicknamed the coat hanger? And Dr. Pickle's got it. Is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Good job to Dr. Pickle. The Sydney Harbour Bridge. Multiple people have accidentally called you Victoria or Veronica. That's not your name at all. Not even a little bit. What does Australia Day commemorate? What does Australia Day commemorate? The arrival of Europeans, the landing of Cook. I don't think it was the landing of Cook. I don't think Captain Cook was there on this event, right? Dr. Pickle, I need you. It was the first fleet. There we go. Dr. Pickle's got it. It's the first fleet. The first at Botany Bay. Yes, the first permanent settlers / convicts to arrive in Australia. Let's see. Oh, here's a relevant question to a video I just put out. Why was Canberra chosen to be the capital city? He was the captain. I'm not positive, Joshua. I don't know who captained the first fleet, but I don't think it was Captain Cook. No agreement because they couldn't decide exactly. I'll give that to Veer and Dan. Equidistant between Sydney and Melbourne. That's the best answer. Good job, Joshua. They were fighting over Melbourne and Sydney because of rivalry. I like all of these, but I'm going to give that to Joshua. It's the middle point between Sydney and Melbourne because Sydney and Melbourne cannot agree on which city should be the capital. Australia has the world's longest fence. What was it built to keep out? Have a good class, whimsical apple. You contributed just fine, don't you worry. I'll see you soon, I hope. And it is dingoes. Good job to Veer. The answer is dingoes. It's to keep out dingoes from all the sheep, I assume. What animal does Australia export to the Middle East? What animal does Australia export to the Middle East? Not from, to. And it is the camels. Good job, Veer. The answer is camels. And sand. They do send sand over. Okay, last question about Australia. What color is Lake Hillier? Dr. Pickle, you have to let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. What color is Lake Hillier? It is pink. Good job, Veer. It is a pink lake. A pink lake. Next country was requested by Harry Potter. I'm very surprised they're not here because they usually are. Oops, I passed it. It is Bahrain. I have 5 questions about Bahrain. First of all, my favorite facts about Bahrain. What ancient civilization once lived in Bahrain? I love reading about this culture. It's so cool. What ancient civilization once lived in Bahrain? It is the Dilmun civilization. Good job, Veer, and I can count on you for the ancient civ questions. It was the Dilmun civilization. The Dilmun civilization. Number 2, Bahrain is the 3rd smallest country in Asia. What is the 2nd smallest? What is the 2nd smallest country in Asia? Bahrain is number 3. It's not Bhutan, not Brunei, not Nepal, not Kuwait. Nope. Think smaller. Smaller. It's smaller than Bahrain, you guys. Singapore is number 1. Singapore is the smallest country. The Maldives is number 2. Good job, Alex. The Maldives is the 2nd smallest country in Asia. Bahrain is number 3. Number 3, the Bahrain World Trade Center is the first skyscraper to have built-in what? The Maldives. Nope, the Maldives are very independent, and they're not even close to Indonesia. It is in Doha, right? Yeah. Not solar panels, but you're on the right track, Alex. It's not solar panels, but it is something very green. The Bahrain World Trade Center is the first skyscraper to have built-in windmills. Good job, Veer. They have wind turbines built into the middle of the building. Very cool, right? Good job, Veer. Wind turbines or windmills. Number 4, what is the name of Bahrain's ruling family? What is obviously the family name of Bahrain's ruling family? Because Qatar has one. They are sheikhs. It is the Khalifa. Good job to Veer. It is the Al Khalifas. Al Khalifas. Good job, Veer. Al Khalifas. And number 5, what do the triangles on Bahrain's flag represent? What do the triangles on Bahrain's flag represent? I'll give you a hint that there are 5 triangles on Bahrain's flag. So it's not a trinity. It's not 3. There are 5 triangles on Bahrain's flag, and they represent the 5 pillars of Islam. Good job to Alex. They represent the 5 pillars of Islam. Very good. Next is another country we covered last month, but it was requested, so I'll cherry pick some questions. It is France. First of all, what did Napoleon rename the Louvre? Napoleon renamed the Louvre when he opened it as a museum. What was it called when he opened it? What did he call it? It was the Musée Napoléon. Good job to Veer. He named it after himself. He called it the Napoleon Museum because, of course, he did. The Napoleon Museum, yes. Who came up with the name croissant? Who specifically, the single person, one person came up with the word croissant? Who was it? It was not a Louis. Not a Louis. Monsieur Croissant. No. It was Marie Antoinette. Good job to Joshua. Because croissants come from Austria, and Marie Antoinette came from Austria. She invented the word croissant for the French people so they could eat croissants. What is April Fool's Day known as in France? What is April Fool's Day known as in France? What do they call it? It's not April Fool's Day, not Flower Day. What do they call April Fool's Day in France? Keela Barrett is here speaking Oostenrijk. Red Flag Day? No. What do they call April Fool's Day in France? They call it this because they stick a picture of this thing on people's backs and then go, ha ha ha. It's Fish Day. Good job to Veer. It's Poisson d'Avril, April Fish Day. April Fish. They stick fishes on each other as pranks. Poisson d'Avril, yes. Poisson d'Avril. Which French sporting event began in 1903? What French sporting event began in 1903? It's Foxtrot. No. It was the Tour de France. Good job to Joshua. The answer is the Tour de France. The Tour de France began in 1903. Where in France can you find Noumea? See now, Merit, I would love to do a video about Ataturk, but I would need a book about him to read. So maybe someday I can find a book about him. Otherwise, then yeah, I would totally would. Veer's got it. It's in New Caledonia. Good job to Veer. It is the capital of New Caledonia. What trend did Anne of Brittany create at her wedding to Louis XII? It is in the Pacific. It's a department of France. It's officially a department of France. Not eating cakes. Not a bad guess, but it's not cakes. What trend did Anne of Brittany create at her wedding to Louis XII? Not throwing rice, not honeymoons, not veils, but that's not terribly far off. It was wearing white. She was the first person we know of to wear a white wedding dress. Good job, Veer. She wore white to her wedding. And last question, who led the French troops at the siege of Orleans? Who led the French troops at the siege of Orleans? It was Joan of Arc. Good job, Veer. The answer is Joan of Arc. All right. We'll do 3 more countries. I'm going to skip the ones that we did last time. Because New Zealand, Marshall Islands were requested. We're going to skip those, to be honest. We did them last month. So let's do... Oops. So running out of time. We are going to do Austria. Number 1, Schönbrunn Palace houses the world's oldest what? Schönbrunn Palace, which was the palace of the Habsburgs. They have the world's oldest what? And it is a zoo. Good job to Alex. They built the world's first zoo. World's first zoo. What is Austria's highest peak? What is the highest point in all of Austria? What is it called? You can spell it however you need to. It is not Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc is in France and Italy, not Austria. What is the highest peak in Austria? It is Grossglockner. Good job to Alex. The answer is Grossglockner. Grossglockner. Which town hosted the Olympics twice? In Austria. Yeah, Grossglockner. Not too far from Mont Blanc, I believe. But it's the highest point in Austria. What Austrian town hosted the Olympics twice? It was not Vienna, it was Innsbruck. Good job, Elle. The answer is Innsbruck. Innsbruck hosted the Olympics twice. Bertha von Suttner was the first woman to win what? Bertha von Suttner, sorry, was the first woman to win what? Not an election. A Nobel Prize. Good job, Alex. She was the first woman awarded a Nobel Prize. And last question about Austria. The Spanish riding school is associated with which horse breed? I want to say she was mathematics or some kind of science. It was one of those. I don't think it was economics. Frisian, no. Andalusian, no. It was the Lipizaners. Good job to Alex. They are associated with Lipizaner horses. Lipizaner horses are the horses they train with. All right, next we have Lipizaner horses. Yes. Just how we say it in English. I don't know how you'd say it in Austria. Where is it? Where is it? Gotta hurry, we're running out of time. We got 4 minutes. There we go. Taiwan is next. I have 5 questions about Taiwan. Number 1. What was the world's tallest building from 2004 to 2007? Kilobaretas as the Prague Equestrian School. That's pretty cool. Tower. It was Taipei 101. I'm going to give that to Alex. It's Taipei 101 is the name of the building. Taipei 101. Okay, here's where I give you a word. You tell me what it is. What is Yushan? What is Yushan? Yushan. It is not a drink. It is not a food. Not a semiconductor. It is the highest mountain in Taiwan. Good job to Alex. Yushan is the highest mountain in Taiwan. Number 3. Kung Yuzhen is the 80th generation descendant of who? I probably mispronounced their name. Kung Yuzhen is the 80th generation descendant of who? Not Genghis Khan. I think it's a little too hard to trace, exact. Not a Qing emperor. Not the Qing emperor, not the first emperor. Not the first president, the 80th generation descendant. 80 generations they have traced this family line, not Jesus. Goodness. It's not the Da Vinci Code. 80 generations. Remember, we're talking about Taiwan. We're talking about China. It is Confucius. Good job, Alex. He's the 80th generation descendant of Confucius, and apparently he's the right-hand man of the current president because it's Confucius's 80th grandchild. Number 4. What popular beverage was invented in Taiwan? What beverage that I love was invented in Taiwan? My brother hates this. It is boba. Good job to Veer. It is bubble tea, pearl milk tea, or boba tea, or whatever you want to call it. Milk tea, yeah. Boba. You should try it. It's so good. If you don't like tapioca, don't even bother. But it's creamy, milky tea with tapioca little bubbles in it. So good. And number 5, what is Taiwan's official name? It is not Taiwan. Oh, you can't have dairy milk. I shouldn't either, but I do all the time. It's so bad. There's a boba shop near my house that has just regular teas that aren't dairy. But Veer's got it. It is the Republic of China. Good job to Veer for getting it first. Their official name is the Republic of China. They don't call themselves Taiwan. All right, one more country, and then we're going to call it a night. One more country, or Qin if you want to be traditional. Let's see. Oops, I'm in the wrong section of my notebook here. That's why I can't find it. There we go. It's the Netherlands. Let's do 5 questions about the Netherlands before we go, because it's been a while since we talked about the Netherlands. What is the Netherlands' national color? What is the national color of the Netherlands? It is orange. Good job, Veer. It is, of course, orange, 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 orange. The Netherlands is the second biggest exporter of beer. Who is the first? The Netherlands is the second biggest exporter of beer in the world. What is the first? This was not in my surprise life, but it is Mexico. Good job to Alex. The answer is Mexico is the biggest exporter of beer. All right. Let's see if I can pronounce this name right. Oh, the color question. Oh, it was. You're right. It was. That question was. What did Dr. Jaap Hartson first create in 1994? What did Dr. Jaap Hartson first create in 1994? What did he, I should say invent? I'd say it's an invention. Obviously it wasn't dynamite. That was Alfred Nobel. In 1994, this was invented, and we use it pretty much every day now. Not windmills, not television. 1994. 1994. This is built in to many, many, many things that we own now. Not toasters, not satellites, not microscopes. This is, it's very hard to find technology these days that doesn't have this technology. It is Bluetooth. Good job to Veer. He invented the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth. What flower was Van Gogh's favorite to paint? What was Van Gogh's favorite flower to paint? Not tulips. It was sunflowers. Good job to Veer. The answer is sunflowers. 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 What city is the International City of Peace and Justice? Bluetooth is named after a Swedish king, but I think it was invented in the Netherlands, I suppose. And it is The Hague. Good job, Veer. The answer is The Hague. All right, I'm going to ask one more question, and it's going to be a number question. But before I do that, thank you all so much for joining me today. This was so much fun. We will go live again in 2 weeks, and it will be history trivia. It'll be another one where channel members get to pick a year. So if you want to be a part of that, you can click the join button, either the join button or the first link in the description box to be a part of next week's trivia. Only channel members will get to pick the years that I talk about for history trivia. So channel members also pay attention to the community page in a couple days when I start making questions. So last question, and it's going to be a number, okay? How many bridges are in Amsterdam? How many bridges are in Amsterdam? You're very welcome. It's always Dr. Pickle. It is higher than 1,000. Higher than 1,000. Higher than 1,000. Lower than 100,000. My goodness. Lower than 1,599. Lower than 1,332. So higher than 1,000, but less than 1,332. It is higher than 1,234. Higher than 1,234. But lower than 1,332. Higher than 1,240. I'm just going to say it like that. Lower than 1,288. Lower than 1,288. Higher than 1,250. Higher than 1,269. Higher than 1,280. Higher than 1,280, but lower than 1,288. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Lower than 1,282. Who's going to get it? Oh, they're going to flood in now. They're going to flood in now. Fears got it. 1,281. Oh, with Joshua right. Oh, L and Joshua right behind. But Veer got it first. It's 1,281 bridges in Amsterdam. My goodness. Makes sense, though. All right. thank you all so much for playing along. And again, ring the notification bell because at some point, sometime in the next couple weeks, I'm going to do a surprise live with my new microphone to test it out. So if you want to participate in that, ring the bell because I don't even know when it's going to be. It's a surprise live. But regular scheduled live will be in exactly 2 weeks, and it will be history trivia. So, yeah, that is all. Veer's not a bot. Veer played the game perfectly. All right. Thank you all. I'm going to go eat some baked chicken that my sister's made. It smells so good. And have a wonderful rest of your week, you guys. Bye. Bye, you guys.